Trump's folly. This editorial critiques Donald Trump's plan to seize Gaza and forcibly displace its Palestinian residents. Donald Trump has reiterated his horrifying plan to take over Gaza and permanently displace its Palestinian residents. Reiterated means he has repeated this plan. Horrifying plan indicates the writer's strong disapproval. Permanently displace means forcing Palestinians to leave Gaza forever. In a meeting with Jordan's King Abdullah II at the White House, the US president signaled his intent to push ahead with the scheme despite global condemnation. Signaled his intent means he showed he still supports this plan. Global condemnation means widespread international criticism. "We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it," Mr. Trump declared, making it abundantly clear that he views Gaza not as the homeland of 2.2 million Palestinians, but as a piece of real estate to be seized and repurposed. Declared means he stated it openly. Seized and repurposed means taken by force and used for another purpose. Real estate suggests he sees Gaza as land to be controlled, rather than a place where people live. This latest pronouncement only reinforces the fears of those who see the plan as a blueprint for ethnic cleansing. Pronouncement means an official statement. Reinforces fears means it makes concerns stronger. Blueprint for ethnic cleansing suggests a systematic plan to remove a specific ethnic group from an area. The proposed mass displacement of Gazans amounts to a grave violation of international law. Mass displacement means forcing many people to leave. Grave violation of international law means breaking important global legal principles. That Benjamin Netanyahu supports this scheme should surprise no one. The Israeli PM has already made clear his vision for a Greater Israel, which would see Palestinian territories effectively erased. Should surprise no one means it was expected. Greater Israel refers to a vision of expanding Israeli territory. Effectively erased means Palestinian lands would be absorbed or destroyed. His map of a new Middle East, proudly displayed at the UN last year, confirms his expansionist ambitions. Proudly displayed suggests confidence in the plan. Expansionist ambitions means a desire to expand Israel's control over more land. The reaction from the Arab world has been swift. Swift means immediate and strong. King Abdullah, facing immense US pressure, has refused to endorse the plan. Immense US pressure means strong diplomatic or economic coercion from the US. Refused to endorse means he did not support it. Egypt has rejected any moves that would force Palestinians onto its soil, while Saudi Arabia has called the proposal an unacceptable violation of Palestinian rights. Rejected means refused outright. Unacceptable violation means Saudi Arabia considers it completely against Palestinian rights. The Arab League, too, has opposed Mr. Trump's reckless vision. Reckless vision means a plan seen as dangerous and irresponsible. Yet, despite this overwhelming backlash, the Israeli PM and US President remain undeterred. Overwhelming backlash means massive opposition. Remain undeterred means they are not changing course. Mr. Netanyahu has termed the plan remarkable, while Mr. Trump has threatened to cut aid to Jordan if it refuses to absorb Palestinian refugees. Threatened to cut aid means using financial pressure to force compliance. Absorb Palestinian refugees means take in displaced Palestinians. Washington's coercive tactics to strong-arm its allies into supporting an apartheid-like restructuring of the region betray its moral bankruptcy. Coercive tactics means using force or threats. Strong-arm means to pressure aggressively. Apartheid-like restructuring compares the plan to South Africa's racial segregation. Moral bankruptcy means a complete lack of ethical principles. Mr. Trump's plan will not bring peace. It will bring further devastation, radicalism, and instability. Will not bring peace means it will worsen the situation. Devastation, radicalism, and instability means destruction, increased extremism, and chaos. The mass expulsion of Palestinians will not end the conflict. It will ensure its perpetual escalation. Mass expulsion means forcing a large number of people to leave. Perpetual escalation means ongoing and increasing violence. This latest move by the Trump administration also threatens the fragile ceasefire in Gaza, as Palestinian groups see it as yet another attempt to erase their presence from their land. Fragile ceasefire means a temporary peace agreement that could easily break. Erase their presence means remove Palestinians from their homeland. Hamas, for example, has already warned that it will not resume hostage releases under the current conditions. Will not resume hostage releases means stopping any negotiations or exchanges. With tensions already at a breaking point, the dangerous Trump scheme has only deepened uncertainty and turmoil in the region. Tensions at a breaking point means the situation is already very unstable. Deepened uncertainty and turmoil means it has made the situation even worse. The Trump-Netanyahu scheme is not just infeasible, it is a moral abomination. Not just infeasible means it is not only impractical, but also morally wrong. Moral abomination means an act that is deeply unethical and unacceptable. The international community must not only reject it outright, but also ensure that those who promote such inhumanity are held accountable. Reject it outright means completely oppose it. Held accountable means responsible parties should face consequences. The world cannot afford to stand by as such blatant violations of human rights unfold. Stand by means do nothing. Blatant violations of human rights means clear and serious abuses of fundamental rights. This is Palestinian land. It is not for sale, and its people will not be erased. Not for sale means it cannot be taken away. Will not be erased means Palestinians will continue to resist displacement.